AW here, Warder. What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome to Laying a Smackdown with your host, AW Aaron Warder, for your wrestling and sports talk, guys. So, yes, we're going to talk wrestling and sports on this channel for today, on this Monday. Okay, Monday. We just got done with Money in the Bank and Worlds Collide. All right. We're going to be reviewing that. That's what we're going to be talking about, reviewing. And yeah, obviously R-Truth. We're going to talk about R-Truth. Okay. Coming back. What this means. I'll even put them in. It's going to be fun as hell. That's what we're going to talk about. And Finbar won't be joining me. He won't be joining me for a month, but he might be in the chat. He might be in the chat. I'm going to invite him anyway. He may not be able to join, but he's going to be very, very busy. If he wants to come on, he'll come on. So, we got about an hour and 15 minutes to Raw. Okay, to Raw. An hour and 15 minutes to Monday Night Raw. I will. Oh, yeah, Red's here. Make sure to super chat, join membership, do all that shit. All right? So, Finbar's in the chat. Yeah, like you said. I want to thank Finbar here for this new logo I'm about to show you. New logo from Finbar. It's all about wrestling, inspired by DX. And I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Okay? 2 words for you, brothers. Okay? So we're going to talk about freaking WWE. I am Finbar for this show. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. I am going to use the logo. Now, I also have a Patreon, too. I don't know why I have a Patreon, but I do. Here's my Patreon. I'm going to put it in the chat. So there's my Patreon. What? No. Wonk. Excuse me for a second. There we go. All right. There. So I use my Aaron Warder. All right. Aaron, because it is an Aaron Warder Patreon. I don't have 2 separate Patreons, just one Patreon. That's why I use my Aaron Warder account. right here. But we're gonna talk wrestling, WWE, AEW, and yeah, that's about it. All right. Money in the Bank. Oh yeah, also there was that World Collide show, which I watched most of it. The problem with World Collide, there was no major star from the WWE side on it. Like there was no main event or mid or upper card from WWE side on the show. Chad Gable was the main event. I think it'd be a lot more interesting if they actually had like an upper carder on that show. Okay, that's the thing. That's what I find the problem with World Collide. I mean, I wanted bigger stars on the show for the WWE side of things. Okay. Um, WWE side of things. But I watched it. Fine. Mr. Grana. Mr. Grana is what everybody's talking about. Never heard of this guy. I watched the match with Mr. Grana, tag team match. Freaking, I don't know. I don't know. This guy's catching on. That's the thing about Mexican wrestlers. They dress up so weird. They're always in them. They always think themselves as superheroes and right. Lucha Libre. Oh yeah, Conan on commentary. Conan on commentary. Conan on commentary with Corey Graves. Conan, who famously is from WCW, and it's very before that was very famous, very well known, very popular in Mexico. And he was the host. He was on commentary with Corey freaking Graves. Corey Graves. We talk AEW. No, I'm kidding. WWE. And I still got this. I got this chart thing. Finbar is in the lead. Finbar's winning. Will Finbar stay in the lead? That's the question. Okay? Is Finbar still going to be in the lead? Yes, he is. Okay? But let's get to Money in the Bank. Let's get talk to the main show of the night in LA, California, or yeah, Los Angeles, California. Okay. There's Red from Hell, and it's my mic high, and it's hello.
Hey,
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you good.
cool. All right, awesome.
Mariah May
For
is
some
her
reason,
avatar. Yeah,
wait,
it
what
is.
happened? You cut out.
You got Mariah May as your avatar.
Yeah, I may not whatever whoever recently with NXT, whatever her name is.
I don't think they gave her a name. Oh, thanks, Finbar. Yeah.
Wait, did I just?
Transylvania.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, my internet right now.
We'll try.
I am on that TJ internet.
We'll try to make the best of it. All right. Thank you, Finbar. Random Transylvania. Okay. Let's see if it works better now. Let's see. You can still hear me
Hopefully.
fine, right? It's not cutting out.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can hear you fine. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. All right. I'm just checking my. All right. I am doing a second stream tonight, very rarely on a Monday, but I am doing a second stream. Not on wrestling, but on this. I'm just talking Money in the Bank. First match, I think it was the women's match. Women's match for the Money in the Bank briefcase. 6 competitors. Stephanie Van Kier wrestled 3 times in 2 days, less than 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
She had 2
Julia,
matches in one day.
yeah. Well, if you watch Worlds Collide, they made sure she didn't do a lot of stuff in the second match. It was very short.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yes, Julia, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Naomi, and who was the other one? Okay, I did Naomi. Let me go again. Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, that's 3. Julia, 4. Stephanie, 5. Oh, Alexa Bliss. Oh man, how can I forget about Alexa Bliss? Now this is actually a very stacked women's match. Very stacked. Because you have
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like it's been the probably the most stacked one in a while. Because you have you have this 3. Well, almost everybody there's won an NXT title at some point. Well, Alexa, and Naomi never won an NXT title, but 4 of them have. And Stephanie Van Kier, Roxanne, and Julia just basically come up. And you got Rhea Ripley, who's always dominant on top of the card. You got Alexa Bliss, who's back. And Naomi, who's always perceived as underrated by fans, right? Like
By
no,
fans, yeah. Me, no, not really.
I think underappreciated by the WWE brass. I think there's more she's underutilized. That's certainly with Vince McMahon there.
Mm-hmm.
If you pay for streaming, it's okay. So this match, look. Okay, Naomi was the winner, but in this match, nobody would have thought Naomi would be the winner in this match. You got people like Julia, Stephanie Van Kier, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, and Alexa Bliss, who to me are all. I'm sorry to Naomi, but to me they're all going to be future main eventers from the women's division. Naomi is just going to be I'm going to cash out Tiffany Stratton and win the title and lose it to somebody I don't know, Stephanie Van Kier or Julia's going to it's going to the U.S. title picture anyway for the women's. She's going after Zelina Vega, and honestly, she needs to take the title off Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega is so boring. There's nothing special about her. I'm sorry. She's a nice person. She's a cool person on social media and all that, but it's just that she has no reaction. And Chelsea Green was an amazing champion for her gimmick.
Yeah, Chelsea should not have dropped that title.
No. And I know, here's the thing, guys. I know Julia's going to be one day main event in WrestleMania. Top women's champion. But you have to understand, guys. Putting in the U.S. title on Julia actually solidifies the U.S. title. You got to make those mid-card titles in the women's division mean something. means something. Okay. And
Mhm.
you gotta put on, right. You gotta put those small titles to me. You gotta put on wrestlers that mean something, that make it mean something, right? And like, look, Chelsea Green, yeah, she's kind of a jokey, kind of character, but she's a heel. And Zelina Vega doesn't do it for me. Julia will, because whoever takes it off Julia is gonna be make a star out there, and Julia will go to the next level. Same with the
Mhm.
Intercontinental title picture with Becky and Lyra. Not every woman, right? Not every woman could be the main title, right? Right? Like not
No.
everybody, right? And look, Becky, Becky won, but look, Lyra Valkyrie has in that feud with Becky has really showcased herself to be more, has really took it to the next level. Like that's the help of Becky, but Lyra is just she helped Lyra become more of a star out of that feud. And Becky has to solidify
Mhm.
that title because she can't go. Not every woman can go after the main title. I'm sorry, like it doesn't work that way. But yeah, like Naomi is gonna win. I know she won. Okay, and it's good because let's be honest, she's kind of getting owned in the current feud. She's with Jade and Tiffany and all that, and even Nia. So usually when a wrestler is getting owned, right? If you watch WWE for a while, if you know usually a wrestler is getting owned before Money in the Bank and they end up in the match, it usually means they're gonna win it. Usually.
Yeah.
Okay. And the thing is, people are like, "Oh, Rhea Ripley's gonna win this." Yeah, Rhea Ripley's a too obvious choice. Too obvious choice. And Rhea Ripley doesn't need it. She doesn't need it. Rhea Ripley doesn't need it. Roxanne Perez, I could see winning it, but Rhea Ripley doesn't need it. Julia and Stephanie Van Kier don't need it because I don't see Stephanie Van Kier. She's a babyface. Yes, babyface has won in the past, but it just doesn't look good with the babyface cashing in, right? But she doesn't need it.
Yeah,
So
it
yeah,
works better for heels to win it.
yeah, unless it's somebody like Tiffany Stratton, who last year turned on Nia Jax to turn her babyface. It has to be kind
Mhm.
of a build up to that, right? It has to be a certain storyline where the babyface will cash it in.
Yeah.
Okay, like right. A heel doesn't really need a reason. A heel could just music hits, come out, come down. Okay. For the next match what's the next match? What was the next match? It was a men's match, wasn't it? Then the women's match. What was the next match? Oh my god. Oh yeah, there was an added match to that pay per view. Yeah, there was an added match. Money in the Bank. Who was the next match? Oh, Dominic Mysterio. Okay, so yeah, the next match was Dominic Mysterio versus Octagon Jr. Octagon Jr. participated on the Worlds Collide show in that six-man tag team match with Mr. Iguana and the other guy.
Mhm.
I see titles after. So after the match, they Dom and Mr. Octagon got into a kind of a tussle or a fight, right? A brawl. That's because no, that's because Octagon Jr. is apparently a massive. His idol is Dom's father, Rey Mysterio. So there's a story right there, just for the night,
Mhm.
and right, and Dom won in 4 minutes. It was actually like a 5 minute match. It was really really short.
Yeah, that's why it was 5 minutes because it was added.
Yeah. Then was the IC title match for the women's title match, women's match with Lyra Valkyrie, and the stipulation is if Becky loses, she can never challenge for the title. Now I think they said title, not as long as Lyra. I think they said title. Period. Okay. And then if Becky wins, Lyra has to raise her arm up and victorious, right?
Mhm.
So we kind of knew Becky was going to win this. We kind of knew Becky. Oh yeah. This was for the IC title though versus Octagon, yes. But this is now we're talking about the women's one. We knew Becky was gonna win. Once they made a stipulation, it makes it too obvious that Becky was gonna win it, and it was a good match. From the NXT days, in these two matches they had the past few months, Lyra and Becky have good chemistry in the ring. They
Hmm.
they know each other very well. They have tremendous chemistry in the ring. Like it's like Lyra gives Becky some of her best work, and this is just some of it. Like this is a good overall match. Becky doesn't win with a finishing move or a submission. She wins with pulling the tights, and Lyra in distraught and right because she realized that she lost the title and the worst of all, she has to raise Becky's arm, and so she does, and she wants to leave. Becky is like, "Do it again, all 4 times, right around the ring." She does it, and then Becky's like, "Do it again," and Lyra just got pissed
Hmm.
and basically gave her a finishing move. Right? You knew it was gonna happen. That was gonna happen. Lyra was eventually gonna take her out.
Hmm.
Right? Um, Now it's the men's Money in the Bank. Okay. Seth Rollins with Andrade, El Grande Americano, which I love that character for some reason. LA Knight and Penta and Sosoka. Now, honestly, this match does not feel appealing to me because of the lack of good competition in this match. Um, okay, like it didn't. It felt like main event guys or a bunch of mid card guys. Like there's like Seth Rollins and everybody else, like mid card guys. Okay, like that's what it felt.
Hmm.
Everybody, right? That's like everybody else besides
Yeah.
Seth Rollins is mid card. It's mid card. Okay, okay, and but there were some good things about this match. Like the story, the overall the storytelling of this match was good. It's good, and I mean, look, the Seth Rollins' team got in with the Bloodline. Where the Bloodline took out Seth Rollins' team. Uh, JC Mateo or Jeff Cobb, which I'm going to still call him by because I hate that name, JC Mateo. It's a ridiculous name. Just call him Jeff Cobb. It's a bad name. I'm sorry. It's a really bad name.
It is. It is an awful name.
Yeah. Why did he agree to that? I don't understand. But
I don't know.
and then the turn happened. It's with Solsico was on the the ladder, had his hand on the briefcase, and Jacob Fab 2 is right there. He grabs his leg, and Soul's like, "What?" It's like, "What's going on? I'm having trouble. What's like going on?" And he looks down and he sees Jacob Fab 2's hand on his leg, and he comes off the ladder. And no, he doesn't come off the ladder. Jacob Fab 2 yells out, "I hate you!" Right? Because he always said, "I love you." It's the opposite now. I hate you.
Mhm.
And Soul is surprised, and that's when Jacob Fatu gives him the kick and gives him an awesome moonsault he does. And that's when Jacob Fatu turns babyface, which is building up for a while because he's so over with the crowd. His style of wrestling, it it is a babyface style of wrestling for a big man like that. And his character. But Seth Rollins gets the win here. Money in the Bank.
So normally I would say something like, "Oh, I'm gonna call him by his dead Ring of Honor name,
Yeah, Tyler Black.
Tyler." Yeah, yeah, he's really the only like legitimate winner that could have gotten this because
Ah,
honestly, Eli Drake, he does not. I don't. I'm not on him at all anymore. Like I can give two shits about him if he gets released. Like I wouldn't even want him in AEW.
you look like LA Knight.
Not anymore. I got sick of him.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't think Seth Rollins is gonna win the title by cashing in the Money in the Bank. I have reasons why. But yeah, then there's we'll talk. I'll talk about that after the main event.
Mhm.
Because the main event is very important. Very important. It wasn't a good main event. Jay Uso wrestled for like 95% of it on the babyface side, right? And the
Mhm.
way they got the hot tag, right, Rand, the way they got the hot tag, Logan Paul and John Cena were arguing. And that's how Jay Uso got the hot tag, right? Like I'm telling you, if John Cena goes babyface, it's gonna be because of Logan Paul. Logan Paul can make anybody go babyface. It's just that type of heel that can make anybody a babyface.
Yeah.
Because you know how there's always like, no, this is not the best example, but you know the Muhammad Hassan character, which is controversial. Even the heels hated him,
Yeah.
right? Like Logan Paul is
But
exactly like that. The heels even hate him. He can make anybody go babyface. I mean, John Cena didn't go babyface, obviously, and John Cena tried his best on SmackDown to talk the things way up with Logan Paul, right? Like they're on the same
Mhm.
wavelength, they're in the same boat, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what's cool about this match was the drone spot with the superplex drone spot and then the splash. That's pretty cool. That's pretty
I
cool.
didn't I didn't see that at all.
Oh yeah, you should see it. You should see it. It was cool, and it was also cool that Cena was going to try to add to Justin Cody on the announce table, but Jey Uso speared Cena, and then what was also
Mhm.
cool. Yeah, I was just gonna say that Logan Paul did a springboard moonsault to Jey Uso on the announce table. Yeah, I hate the guy, but he's really good in the ring. Logan Paul. I It's sad to say, man. It's sad to say. Um, but once again, Cena in every match now since he turned heel takes the belt and hits Cody, but the ref is gone, right? But all of a sudden, this guy in a black shredder with a mask on, or like right, and I knew it was our truth. Everybody knew it was our truth, but the reason I knew it was our truth because little under his shirt I saw the black skin. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking our truth. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, right, and yeah, so he charged Cena, right? He speared Cena and then started punching him. And then he took the belt and he knocked Cena out with the belt. And Cody finished Cena off with the crossroads, giving Cody and Jey Uso the win. Now, the thing is that our truth or is that Juan, the truth killings?
Got to be Ron Killings now, right?
Yeah. But how's he explain? Because he knows. Because he did he admit one time back in the day that he was faking his insanity, whatever he is.
Maybe.
Like what?
I remember when he dressed as a Confederate soldier and he seceded from WWE. I
Oh
remember that.
yeah. Yeah. But that was now the thing afterwards was it a work or not? So Triple H Triple H said it was a work, right? Because he never
Yeah, yeah,
admits. You know
Mr.
why?
Pinocchio himself.
Yeah, Mr. Pinocchio. Mr. Pinocchio H. Yeah, he knows what he said it was a work the whole time. Yeah, bullshit. Even when Kelly says it's not a work, even his son's on. I didn't know his son was an ex. His son said it was not even a work. It's not a fucking work. But Triple H had to save face. Like the problem with Triple H is he's becoming Vince McMahon all of a sudden. Over the years, he's like he's soured on the fans. All of a sudden, he used to be very fan friendly, but all of a sudden over the
Mhm.
years, since he's got in charge, it feels like he's become more corporate. And I
Yeah.
think it's because of TKO. I think it's because of TKO. That's what I think. You think so, Red?
Um, it's possible. Yeah. I won't know for sure, but all I know is the the Triple H that was booking Black and Gold NXT is dead.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. NXT is okay now, but it lost a lot of good female wrestlers.
Dude,
Uh,
NXT now is so fucking dog shit compared to what Black and
oh, of
Gold was.
course, of
Like
course, of
it's
course,
unwatchable. I can't stomach NXT at all.
of course. Because NXT now is full of developmental wrestlers, and they rarely have like wrestlers from inexperienced wrestlers.
Hmm.
Back in the day, NXT had a mix of both, but even the wrestlers back in the day, a lot of it was from the Indies or from Ring of Honor, New Japan.
Yep.
You think One Kills is gonna? I don't know. If it's gonna throw John Cena. If I wonder how they're gonna do it. I mean, I wonder how they're gonna do One Killings. But yeah, Triple H, aka Pinocchio, his nose is getting bigger and bigger. He's become more corporate ever since his company was bought by TKO Endeavor. He's become definitely more corporate and less fan friendly, and that's gonna
Hmm.
drive fans away. Sorry, this is not UFC.
Hmm.
I I think TKO and Endeavor has to stop treating WWE like it's UFC. Okay. Oh, did you see what happened? Oh my God, Courtney Kardashian, right? You know, Courtney Kardashian, right? Kim Kardashian's sister was in the crowd with
Yeah.
Travis Barker. They got
Yeah.
booed. They got
Hmm.
booed. They got booed. Nobody likes them. Nobody likes the Kardashians. Like, why would they get cheered in a wrestling
Hmm.
crowd? Like, who in a wrestling crowd? People that go to wrestling don't fucking watch the Kardashians. I'm sorry. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That is not. That is. There
go
is
ahead.
no overlap between Kardashian fans and wrestling fans.
No, no. It doesn't even matter if there's WWE that's like has a casual fan base around the world, right? Or hardcore fans like
Hmm.
AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan. They don't care. It's the one thing we all agree on. We don't care about the Kardashians. We don't. There's not like no. They don't go.
Hmm.
And it's funny. It's funny. But our true thing now. Apparently, it was Nick Khan. It was Nick Khan who. It's so funny. It's Tony Nick Khan. It was Nick Khan who is the one that made the deal work between WWE and R-Truth because R-Truth apparently was kind of ignoring until Nick Khan got involved. And I said
Hmm.
last week, Finbar. I don't know. I know, Red, you were here. I said last week. I wouldn't be surprised if WWE does bring back R-Truth, and I was right.
Well, I mean, you're wrong because they didn't bring back our truth. They brought back Ron Killings.
Okay, I'm wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. And you know what also probably was a kind of a hint that our truth or One Killings is coming back was
Hmm.
Cena kind of cutting a promo on SmackDown the night before. I think that hinted at something. uh, Now I want to see One Killings. I like the R-Truth character over the years, but they should have had One
Hmm.
Killings from the start. Technically, yeah, it's true. I don't know what's contract fit. Yeah, that's true, Finbar. But I don't think they're gonna. I don't think. I think they're gonna make sure to extend his contract, even if the contract hasn't expired. But man, it's not a freaking work. I mean, from reports, the whole fucking locker room was pissed off.
Hmm.
The whole WWE locker room, everybody's mad. And apparently, it was a Triple H call. This is a pub by Endeavor. Endeavor. You say they're
And there
making
was a
money.
report. There was also a report that indie bookers were negotiating with him about
Why not?
indie shows. Yeah.
Why not? He was just he was the last match of John Cena. I mean, I definitely would be interested in him if I was an indie booker,
Hmm.
but how much would he charge, man? It's the thing. It's just true, Finbar. That's the thing, man. With with one, if it's one of the truth killings, I want to see. Well, Cena's apparently gonna be on Raw tonight. Okay. Now, one of the truth killings is a SmackDown superstar, if he's technically, but it doesn't stop
No,
anybody.
our
Cena
truth
doesn't.
was SmackDown. Ron Killings is Raw.
He should be like, who the hell is our truth? This is one of the truth killings. TNA.
And then Ron Killings is gonna say something like, all you fans are so stupid because you thought little Jimmy was real.
I don't think they're gonna turn him heel though, but that'd be funny. Because that look on his face when he cost Cena the match with Logan Paul, that was not our true look. That was one killing his look. Okay. Okay. Now he always had that rapping gimmick from the day he came in, but he wasn't this crazy for the first few years of WWE. I don't know, like a little bit later on, it became a little crazy. Became crazy. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. We're all excited to see Nikki Bella. Fuck no, I'm not excited to see Nikki Bella. We're supposed to try to prove women's wrestling, not ruin it. If anybody, you're not a member. You're not a member anymore. Become a group. Become a member. All right. Yeah. Speaking of Seth Rollins, why do you think Seth Rollins is going to fail his cash in? I think he's going to try to cash in, but Roman or CM Punk are going to make sure he doesn't succeed. That's what I think. One of those two. One of those two. Story wise, purposes. That's what I think is going to happen. But yeah, I'm curious to see what our truth is like tonight. If he is on tonight or Juan Killings. Now, some people are saying, some reports are saying it is Juan Killings. I like what switched in his head. What was the switch in his head? Right? Like was him losing to Cena? Well, technically, him losing to Cena didn't put on a switch in the head, turn off a switch in his head because he was still R-Truth on a SmackDown the night after. The night after, but the week after Saturday's main event, right? So, and I know R-Truth, like, the thing is, it's unfortunate this guy's 53, 54 because if he was younger, this firing or supposed release, right? Supposed to that is contract. This was the biggest push. This would be the mega push he would have needed.
You're right.
You know, right?
Yeah.
Like, he always had a talent. Thank you, Finbar. He's always had that talent. The thing is, you see him in his TNA days, right?
Yeah.
The guy was a badass. Right? The guy was badass. We need that version because this is just freaking Cena. Cena's the only one that like. Cena and WWE is the only one that can make. Hey, I didn't make those emojis, Finbar. You can blame blinded for those. Oh, I don't have emojis on this channel. Whoops. On this one, I don't think I made any emojis on here. On this one, on my other one, I have. You want to make emojis for me, Finbar? You could do that if you want. All right. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, Nikki Bella's back. Member badges. I know. Yeah, Nikki Bella's back. Who cares? He's probably setting up Evolution. Well, I don't care about Evolution. So what's in the world of AEW, Red?
Wait, what happened?
What's in the world of AEW? What's in the world of AEW?
Today was the WBD earnings call or something, conference call something.
Oh yeah, when they split into two
and
companies.
they split the television streaming, but
Yeah.
apparently it shouldn't affect AEW at all. Apparently, I don't know. We'll
Mm.
have to see, but I really hope they
Well,
don't take
Warner
the
Bros. doesn't. Warner Bros. Technically doesn't really own AEW, right? It just
they
show it.
have the they have the rights. They have the media rights to it.
Yeah, but I don't think they own it. That's the thing.
Yeah, they don't.
So yeah, it shouldn't affect them at all. Then
Yeah,
I
it
don't think it's
shouldn't.
gonna. Yeah, if they own part of AEW, I think it could affect it. But since they don't own it, then it shouldn't be an
I don't
issue at
even.
all.
Yeah, I don't think they even do. I don't think Tony Khan would let them have even 1% stake in ownership.
No, you don't like. It will become corp. I mean, I don't know. Warner Brothers. They already had one company before. That's called WCW.
Hmm.
The thing is, yeah, with WCW, when it was owned by Turner, the people he worked with did not care about WCW. Did not know anything about
Hmm.
WCW. If AEW was like that, owned by Warner Brothers, who
Hmm.
there is going to care, right? Is that of a Ted Turner? Someone really cares about AEW?
Zaslav, I don't think he even cares about WB at all because Zaslav was from Discovery, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
No, shittiest would be AAA Finbar. Shittiest would be AAA, and then it would be NXT, and then it will be WWE, and then AEW as greatest. That's how it should work.
So they're doing Kenny Omega in Okada. They're actually doing it now.
Yep,
All in.
finally confirmed. Yes, finally
Just
confirmed.
just that they're doing it 3 o'clock p.m. or 12 o'clock Western time. Man, that match
Yeah,
might
I
be.
don't like that. I don't like that either.
It's
But
in
there was a
Dallas.
funny tweet. There was a funny tweet. Um, do you know who Wrestle Oops is?
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah,
parody account of WrestleOps.
yeah,
He
yeah.
he had tweeted that Tony Khan had announced that the match between Okada and Omega is completely off due to the fear of that match being on at the same time as a Lexus King match.
Lexus
And
King.
then Lexus King himself, he tweeted something like it was something like it wouldn't be the first time I outdrew both Okada and Omega, and then he deleted the tweet within 5 minutes.
Oh.
So it was so fucking funny. He worked himself into a shoot on that one.
Yeah, he did. Lexus King. Yeah, he's taking shots at AEW because AEW didn't use Brian Pillman Jr. very well. Like they didn't do anything with him. I think at least WWE is doing something with Brian Pillman Jr. I see why he's taking shots there, but like, come
Yeah,
on, Okada, Mega, Brian Pillman Jr. Like seriously, we have a producer meeting on like KW. The thing is, yeah, you're right.
like
Like,
Omega and Okada, who, yeah,
yeah, exactly. The thing is, they're doing the
Omega and
afternoon.
Okada, they both had, yeah. But
Five
let's
star
not
match.
forget, Omega and Okada, they both outdrew. Yeah, they got 5-star matches and they sold out the Tokyo Dome multiple times.
Yeah, but can they sell out? Well, they could sell out at WrestleMania. I mean, WrestleMania is always sold out. It doesn't matter who's in the main event. You could put me and you in the main event; it'll be sold out because it's freaking WrestleMania.
Yeah,
um,
it's not
but
the
the thing,
wrestlers that sell, and
yeah,
in the Fed, it's not the wrestlers that sell; it's the Fed itself that sells itself.
yeah. Also, like they're doing this in Dallas, right? They're doing this in Dallas in the freaking afternoon. Dallas, do you know how freaking hot it gets in
Hmm.
Texas? Like seriously, seriously, people are gonna get sunburned. that show.
Yeah, but
People are gonna get.
no, but the Texas Rangers Stadium is an indoor arena, or it's an indoor stadium.
Oh yeah, you're right. They're doing it. Oh, they're not. So they're doing it in Texas. Okay, they're not doing it at the football stadium. Okay, football stadium's
No,
indoor too, isn't it?
no,
No. Oh,
yeah, yes,
I don't know. I honestly
yeah, they're
think.
both indoor. It's Dallas. It has to be indoors.
I think every stadium should have at least a roof because of weather.
I mean,
And
my local stadium, which is Lumen Field, it has a half dome.
yeah, well, it's becoming more common now with newer stadiums that getting a roof
Hmm.
because of weather conditions, right? Like
Yeah,
right, rain, heat, snow. And I know football. People love seeing football being played in the snow. I don't like seeing football being played in the rain or snow because I hate sloppy football. I like good football.
it's fun to play. It's fun to play in, but it's not fun to watch
No,
because it's
and
sloppy.
you can't, and especially being there. If you're in a game where it's snowing, you can't really see the game either. If you're there live,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, or if it's foggy.
Yeah. Uh, I know. You live in. I know where you live, so it's like I know most in your area it probably rains a lot, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, where I live, it doesn't rain as often as it does on the coast,
yeah,
but yes, it does rain.
yeah. Like Seattle and all those. That's where it rains a lot. It's on the coast, like
Yeah,
Vancouver.
I live a couple hours away.
Yeah,
Yeah, I live a couple hours away.
we have a we'll have a production meeting. I like AEW. But what else? Is that the only match confirmed for All In? Like,
No, the Owen Hart winners,
oh yeah,
and there was another one.
You
There
know,
was another one confirmed.
Mercedes Monet's gonna win that match. I have a feeling she's gonna win the match. You know why I say that? Tony Khan loves her above anybody
Hmm.
else. Okay, like there's no other wrestler, male or female, that Tony Khan loves the most than Mercedes Monet. I'm sorry, like
Hmm.
she wins every title where she goes. Every besides WWE, everywhere she goes, she has a title. She gets like 5 or 6 belts now. Like I think she just won a belt in some like mid indie show. She wins everything. I
Yeah,
think Tony.
she won a belt in Australia recently.
Yeah,
I think it
she's
was
winning.
Australia.
I like Tony Khan has some influence. There's some reason Tony Khan just loves Mercedes Monet. Like
Hmm.
it's. I think you see it. I see it. I think Finbar sees it. I think everybody sees it. Like it's just something about his fixation on Mercedes Monet. That's why I think she's gonna be Tony Storm. I think she's gonna be
Hmm.
Tony Storm. Tony Storm. And it's gonna.
I
I
mean, I
think
wouldn't hate it,
I wouldn't hate it, but who's gonna dethrone her? I mean, how is
but
she gonna lose all
but
those titles?
but but I think she should drop the TBS title either before or when she wins, she vacates the TBS title.
What's this? I just I just saw something retweet. There's an account that just retweeted. Retweeted. Hey, but I'm Sturgis. Do you see this account? Hey, but I'm Sturgis. I never seen this account.
No, I haven't seen that either.
But yeah, it's just that I want AEW to build up a woman, not just get something
Hmm.
from who like there's a chance that they'll probably go after like Cora Jade, maybe Shayna Baszler. I don't know, but I want them to build up a homegrown talent because the issues I have with them, they
Hmm.
haven't done a good job of developing homegrown talent very well with the women. You know, they have like
They did a fantastic job with Mariah.
Mariah. Well, I want. Is she technically homegrown because she comes from like she has success. Where's she from?
Yes,
Stardom. I mean,
I
like Julia's
guarantee you,
heart.
90% of her fans never even heard of Mariah
Yeah, I know.
before she signed with AEW.
That's
I
true.
guarantee you, it's up.
Also, there's like
Yeah.
I mean, like more like someone who's kind of like really inexperienced, like Julia Hart, right? And Jade Cargill, I guess, is homegrown.
Hmm.
It's just that The problem with the women's division most of the time is always like somebody from WWE is always in the title picture. Tony Storm
Mhm.
or or Mercedes Moné. I mean, William Nightingale was done well. I don't know, like the men's side had done a
Mhm.
good job of homegrown talent, right? Like,
Yes.
right? Very well.
Yeah.
Clary Khan wants to smash her. Oh well, yeah, I'm not saying anything, probably. Bob. Just say this is just yeah, there's just something how much he loves like Mercedes Moné hasn't lost a match, right? Period. Right?
Not a singles match. Yeah.
But she lost a tag team match she lost.
Yeah. I think she's lost a couple tag matches.
And so Mercedes Moné and Tony Storm actually had a match in WWE. Did they actually wrestle in WWE? I know
I
they know
think
each
so.
other. I know Tony had met. I know Tony wrestled Charlotte, and that was
Mhm.
the moment she had to
No,
leave because she got
that
pied.
was the burial. That was the
Yeah,
burial of arguably the
the
greatest
pride, right?
women's wrestler today. Yep. And it happened
Yeah,
multiple times too. It
yeah.
didn't just happen once.
Like I'm sorry, like I'm like guys. People say Becky's Hogan. No, Charlotte is more Hogan. Okay, at least Becky pushed some people over. Charlotte doesn't put anybody over. And don't say she and don't say she put Tiffany Stratton over. Tiffany Stratton was a champion. If you're a
Hmm.
champion, you can't be put over. You're already over.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, okay? Seriously.
Yeah.
Like
Putting
Charlotte
over someone means they're below you and you raise them above you. That's
yeah.
what putting over means.
That's what Becky did to Lyra, even though Lyra is not the champion anymore. Well, Becky's done it to Lyra. Okay? That's what Becky's doing to Lyra.
Hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? Rhea did it to Liv Morgan. Look, Liv Morgan was a very like people love Liv Morgan for a very long time. But Rhea no, Becky put over Liv Morgan because Liv Morgan took the title off Becky, even though Becky was leaving at the time. So I wouldn't necessarily put Liv. I guess she kind of put Liv Morgan on her way out, but
Yeah.
right, like, but yeah. So so what other matches? What other feuds is going on? I know, like, when's MJF gonna turn on the syndicate? What's it called again?
We'll have to wait and see. The Hurt Syndicate.
How does anybody ever trust MJF? Like, did they ever fucking learn? To be fair, with the Adam Cole
Well,
stuff,
MJF did bribe him.
yeah. Oh, that's true. To be fair to Adam Cole stuff, he did not turn on Adam Cole. They turned on him.
Yeah.
But like you gotta treat MJF like the Miz because you can't trust the Miz, right? Because Miz turns on everybody,
Hmm.
right? It's like how do you?
Hmm.
I mean, I know MJF bribed him, but when he bribes him, he has an ulterior motive, right? When he does that, there's always an ulterior motive he has.
Yeah.
Like, and MVP is not a dumbass. Bobby Lashley's not a dumbass. Shelton Benjamin's not a dumbass. How can they not see through that? Like, oh my god, like,
They could be playing 4D chess with him. They could be trying to manipulate him as well. Possible.
oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Update that logo. Okay, I'll get that logo out. Thanks. Oh no, should be ready. I just get the new logo coming out. All right.
You have a new logo for your channel?
Yeah, like he kind of you see the logo up here. That's the new logo, but he did a little bit of redesign to make it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did a little edit.
Mhm.
Here you go. I think it is. This is it. This is loading now. There we go. Much better. It actually looks good on your avatar, and the color there, the color behind the background. There you go. Happy Finbar. Um, we're going big time red. Yeah. What's on the horizon tonight? What else is eight? Um, so what's going? So Moxie and Hangman, is that all in? You think?
Yeah,
You think Hangman's gonna win? I don't think so. I don't think Hangman's gonna win.
I hope he does, but um,
Like Tony. The thing is, Tony Khan cannot see that the Death Rider story is not working for some reason. He
mhm,
just and this Hangman Page, this Hangman Page is, I think, putting a title on this guy would be the right move because he's so over right now. I know Hangman Page has been kind of over for a long time, but
he's
it's
been
this,
over
yeah,
forever.
this, yeah, but this character now, right? Like
Mhm,
more of a cowboy stuff. It's just that Moxley
mhm.
is like, okay, I can do what I want, and I don't like, I don't know what Moxley's goal is. What is Moxley's goal? Like,
He
what?
hate yeah he hates what AEW has become apparently,
Yeah,
and
what does it say it's become? What is like?
he
What is he saying that has become?
yeah
Because Seth Rollins says the same thing. Like that for his justification what he's doing. Like they don't go into
mhm,
detail and say why they don't like. Look. When the NWO want to take over WCW, right? They have a goal, right? To take over. They have a mission
mhm.
statement. Like, why does Seth Rollins and John Moxley? They said they don't like what AEW has become, but they don't give detail why. Or AEW
Yeah,
has become. They don't give detail why, right?
yeah, yes.
Like next up, library and product placement. What's going on with that? Let's see. I'm looking up some news. Oh, Jay Cargo is live for a massive push. Oh, good for her. Now, I listen. I don't know about you, but I listened to somebody on a stream, wrestling stream, a couple weeks ago. They feel like Bianca Belair needs freshen up
She needs to turn
because
heel. That's what she needs.
yeah, she needs something. Yeah, she needs to change her character
Hmm.
because sometimes I can barely understand what she says, right?
Yeah, because
And it's just
look
that
at her.
her character's gone
Look at her in
stale.
NXT. She was a heel most of the
Hmm.
time there. Just redo that.
Yeah, it's just that her. It's just that her character hasn't changed one bit. She's the same character, dances and talks like how she talks,
Hmm.
and she's like, I'm the BST of I'm the EST of W. Like, okay. And I really hate wrestlers giving their own freaking nicknames, all the time. Um, because you don't give people don't give themselves
Hmm.
nicknames. Okay, I know wrestling they do that, but in real life you don't give somebody their nicknames, like their own nicknames. It doesn't work.
Hmm.
So that Bianca does need to freshen up, a heel, a character change, stuff like that. She's like, I'm sorry, but like on a SmackDown roster, you got Julia on it. Like she's better. I'm sorry, she's better than Bianca Belair in the ring. I just I like how she walks. The beautiful madness. I like how Julia walks to the ring.
Hmm.
Also, like, well, so what else is on? What else is AEW?
Uh, Will Ospreay's wife signed.
His wife is an actual wrestler.
Yeah, yeah. Alex Windsor. Yeah, she
Oh,
signed
Alex Win. Oh
recently.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. It's I know that. So I guess the child is old enough for the because they have a child, right?
Yeah.
I remember he used to date Bea Priestley, Blair Davenport.
Hmm.
I remember, yeah. Oh, And there's that Spider Woman who debuted in AEW. What's her name? Like
Tekla.
Spider, like yeah.
Tekla.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Tekla, she looks cool. Like she's unique, but like I barely follow Stardom at all. So like I kind of
Yeah,
don't know other outside of the main ones like I knew Mina, I knew Queen's Crest, I knew as Azume, I knew like the top stars, and then Mayu Otani. Like, I know them, but like I don't know the lesser known wrestlers from Stardom. I just don't follow Stardom that closely.
yeah. Neither do I. Neither do I. Neither do I. Yeah. I know 'em from when AEW mentions them. Oh yeah, they participated in Stardom,
Hmm.
right? Like they were in Stardom. Like Mira
Yeah,
May and Mariner Shakira were from Stardom. Um, I said Tony Storm, because Tony Storm was also in Stardom at one point, right? I mean,
yeah. She had a
so,
she had a brief run there.
yeah. So did I know Io Sky and Kerry Sane were from Stardom. Like Io Sky
Yep.
was considered Io Shirai was considered like a legend in Stardom. Like,
Hmm.
and she is here, man. Like she's great here. Like the in WWE. Um, what else? Oh yeah, I know. There's some other things. So our truth is having a segment announced for Raw tonight. So he will be on Raw tonight. And I'm gonna cough.
Are they advertising him as our truth?
Yeah, yeah, they are. Sorry about that. Yeah, they're
Okay.
advertising him as our truth.
Okay.
Backstage news on a possible match at Evolution. So what's this possible match?
Well, Osprey should wrestle his
Oh,
wife in a hardcore match.
I know Finbar would love to see that. Finbar would love to see that, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's Finbar humor for you. So
Mhm.
Evolution, apparently Jake Cargo and Naomi. Oh. Oh, WWE is interested in signing Mike Santana. I can't believe so Mike Santana, I can't believe him and Ortiz had a falling out. Because LAX was a good tag team. A really good tag team.
Mhm.
And they had a falling out a couple years ago, man. It's sad to see. Braun panties. um, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they would have interest in Mike Santana. Um, no, they're interested in TNA talent that were not formerly WWE guys. You could tell. You could tell.
Mhm.
Like they're not interested in Nick Nemeth or Fandango there, or Andy Hartwell's there. They're interested in guys like Mike Santana, Joe Henry, Jordan
or
Gray,
or or Elijah,
or
or yeah.
I can't believe they had him at NXT. NXT didn't, and
Hmm.
everybody started calling him Elias. I can't believe they did that. Like they didn't even mention it. To
Fucking
refer.
company, man.
Yeah, it is dumb. It is dumb.
Hmm.
They not Will though. Just her. You just is she hot? Ezekiel. Oh yeah, like there's three of them. This Elias, Ezekiel, and Elijah. And yeah, like Joe Henry's the champion. Now that the champion more than Trick Williams. I know Jen Ong is in
Hmm.
mourning. Was they still in mourning?
Well, the I'd be insulted if it's one trick pony Trick Williams.
I don't like Trick
who
Williams.
can't even do a flying knee properly, and that's his finisher.
And I don't know what people see in him. It's that theme music. One shot, whatever it said. That theme music. I fucking
I mean,
I
he is
fucking hate
over.
his theme music's over, right? But you know what makes it also over? It's Booker T. He's like every time the theme music. Yeah, yeah. You ever hear Booker T do
The ad
that?
libs.
Yeah, I
Yes,
fucking
the
hate
ad
it.
libs. So
I
stupid.
look. I like Booker T as a wrestler. He's kind of funny, but he's not a good commentator. He's
No, he isn't.
horrible. But yeah, those ad libs. I can't. I'm like, what are you? Are you like having sex with doing his theme music? It's like, yeah. I was like, what?
He does that with Stephanie as well. Well, she's going to be missing now that she's gone from
Oh yeah.
NXT.
Or, well, he'll get a hard on from Mariah May or whatever name they're gonna call her by.
Her name is going to be Mariah Saints.
No, Mickey, no, no, no. Like what the fuck, man, Booker T. He's like what's the word he says? Shaggy, ducky, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Mariah May's gonna make an entrance. She's gonna kiss Booker T on the forehead, and then he's gonna come back in the ring, just like Nigel McGuinness.
And you're gonna have Charbel's music here. It's like, oh no, you don't kiss my man like that. Charbel comes out. It's Queen Charbel.
Yeah, but it's weird that since she's now in NXT, does that mean that they'll be interested in getting the guns
Oh yeah,
back?
get Billy Gunn back. Can you imagine?
Billy Gunn and his sons? Because weren't his sons in the PC at one point?
I'm not sure.
I could have sworn they were.
I'm not sure.
Because in case you don't know, Mariah May is dating Colton Gunn.
She's part of the Gun Club.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, it's too bad that Bullet Club Gold is not around anymore because Jay White's hurt.
Mm-hmm. And they can't legally use it.
No, I wish they
You can't legally use that name anymore.
Because the Bullet Club,
they're in a partnership, so they should be allowed to.
Yeah, Bullet Club Japan sucks anyway now. Like
they don't even call themselves the Bullet Club anymore. That's the funny thing.
Look, Dave Finlay is like the leader, right? Like Dave Finlay is not Jay White.
I actually do like him. It's just
not like there's not
it's just
like
they're not the same. It's a
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not Jay White or AJ Styles or Omega or even Finn Balor or Prince Devitt at the time. He's small too, isn't he? Like, is his father Fit Philly?
Yeah, kind of. I don't think so.
Like, no.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Right, like William Regal's son is Tari Dempsey, right? Was in 10 minutes. Who else? Who else there is? Matt Riddle says his friends in WWE think CM Punk is a bitch to work with. Matt Riddle's probably high all the time when he does interview. Man, it's amazing how Matt Riddle had like.
Matt Riddle.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, at least Matt Riddle has like how many more wins than Punk in the UFC? So he does have a right to say that CM Punk is a shit fighter.
Yeah, in the UFC, but Well, I'm surprised. Where's Matt Riddle? Like, what's he doing? I haven't seen him wrestle anywhere. He should be
He's
like
in
how's
he's in he's on the indies, but I know he does a bunch of matches for MLW.
MLW? Surprised he's on a bigger stage like AEW or
Yeah.
TNA. I mean, right? Like,
I mean, he's kind of blacklisted with all the
yeah.
allegations with him, so there's not really a whole lot of places to go.
I also think it's people don't like his attitude too, like the way he is. I mean, he's good in the ring.
And also, yeah, he does drugs as well. So
Yeah, which,
he is.
which, and, and he kind of does sound dumb at times. Like he doesn't have
Well,
like
he
all there in the
forgot
head.
his lines with Asuka that one time.
That's hilarious.
That was fucking funny.
Yeah, with the scooter and he just popped with Alaska and he couldn't remember his lines. And that was live too.
Mhm.
Those moments are funny as hell. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's talking shit about CM Punk, but no, there hasn't been well since he's gone back to WWE. There hasn't been any supposed incidents or reports about CM Punk getting into trouble in WWE.
Well, there's nothing that has come out yet. So
Yeah, I mean WWE is a better
who
job
knows?
of
It's possible something happened and they kept
yeah.
it hush hush, but
WWE does a better job of keeping things in house than AEW, right? Things do get out of AEW
mm,
much more than
yeah,
WWE. Um, that's
yeah.
true.
Well,
That's
it's
true.
because there's a lot of people within AEW that are personal friends with a lot of dirt sheet
Oh,
writers,
that's
so
true too.
they'll tell them anything.
That's true too. And yeah, and I think that's dangerous.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, you shouldn't be friends with dirt sheet writers. I'm sorry.
If I
uh,
was a wrestler, they would be my number one enemy because they
yeah,
could easily just lie and bullshit about you
and
and then make
Meltzer has been
you
caught.
seem bad.
And Meltzer's been caught lying and bullshitting a lot. Like,
Yes,
right?
like he's ruined people's careers with what stuff he's wrote.
Yeah. Also, AEW wrestlers are easier to get access to for interviews, right,
Mhm.
than WWE.
Yeah.
So obviously that's why they're
Well,
more.
because with WWE, every single interview you do has to be pre-approved.
Yes. Yes, it's true. Yeah, exactly. And you have to be careful, right? You have to be careful what they ask.
Mhm.
Where AEW
Yeah.
just get asked that, and AEW wrestlers are not afraid to say what's going on, and like it's not like AEW has to do a better job of keeping. I know they like to have the wrestlers be a little bit more independent, but they still work for the
Mhm.
company, and you still got to tell your wrestlers not to say certain stuff in interviews or whatever,
Mhm.
right? And Meltzer, yeah,
Yeah.
Meltzer has ruined careers, and Meltzer, like, you can't take Meltzer's word as gospel anymore. Honestly, I think Meltzer is not as credible as people like from Fightful or PW Insider or like people like the Observer to me is not trustworthy anymore. They don't get things
Mhm.
right anymore. And look, Fightful could be snowflakes at times, but at least they get things right and correct, right? Where
Mhm.
like I don't think WWE talks to Meltzer.
No, I actually think they feed him false information all the time.
And he just believes it. He just believes it, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, and he
Yeah.
doesn't second source it, right?
Remember, yeah, like last year he said that Backlash this year was supposed to be in Japan. I'm pretty sure someone in WWE fed him a fake bullshit
And
scoop
and he does a
about that.
second. He does a second or third source it, like try to find somebody to verify that, right? If it's
Yeah.
true, right?
Yes,
I mean,
he should. He doesn't because
even
he's lazy.
even if it's somebody you trust, you should still find a second source or third source to.
Hmm.
Yeah, Dominic does triply troll his old ass.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like, like Eric Bischoff trolls him
Hmm.
all the time. Because he had a lot of WCW bullshit that was never true. I
Hmm.
think he said like Yokozuna at one point was supposed to jump WCW and like join the NWO. Same with the British Bulldog, or like, or Bret Hart was before Bret Hart resigned in '96. There was potentially Bret Hart joining WCW and actually before me in the NWO. Like,
Hmm.
I remember Nick Bischoff said that. I think it's like it was never true.
Hmm.
Yeah, Meltzer just feed even that account. You know that account WrestleVotes? They get things right more than Meltzer does, and they're
Hmm.
anonymous. And you know how much I don't like anonymous scoop rig accounts, right? At least they get things right. And when I mean by
Yeah.
that, I'm talking about like from the my other channel kind of thing when I talk about scoopers, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, so it's about 4 minutes to Raw. I don't know if you're gonna watch it.
I'm definitely not. I don't have Netflix.
Oh, you
So
don't have Netflix? You can watch it
no.
legally.
I could pirate it, but I don't want to put in the effort for that dog shit. So
All right. Where can I find you, man? I'll be back tonight if Wa on my main channel though. I'll be back tonight.
hmm.
But yeah, where can I find you,
So you're
Red?
you're gonna skip the last hour?
No, I'm gonna watch the last hour because Raw doesn't really end at 11 anymore. It ends like about 10, 20, 10:30.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll be fine. Where we can find you, Red?
Well, you can find me on Twitter, same handle as my YouTube account.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And one day we'll
and then
have
I
you.
also on Twitter I dusted off my backup account. So you could also follow me there too.
Yeah, and then one day we'll have you and Blinded on YouTube together. Not on this because Blind is not into
Hmm.
wrestling. He's but on my other channel. Maybe Finbar one day too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll see me again, guys, on this channel for sure. Um,
Hmm.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Thank you, Finbar, for the logos, and I appreciate it.